NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On first down, McFarland. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Roethlisberger keeps it, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger keeps it. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 11. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. of the gun. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
7 at the 16-yard line.
Roethlisberger. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Harris, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, this will be McFarland.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
McFarland running out of the gun.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
An 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Steelers 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Roethlisberger.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Big Ben going to take it himself. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Ben. Ebron with it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the give, this is Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Cement on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
And see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Next score, Saints 7, Eagles 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll get this right back to Rager. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hurts. It's caught. Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5.
Jameis to throw it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On third down, Winston. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And Stills bringing it in. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston.
And that's incomplete.
Well, to me, there's no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Winston now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Way short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Winston. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now it's 2nd and 9. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, Saints.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Complete. Smith has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
In your face!
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Eagles 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 77 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give. This is Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back. And he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to the score, Saints 24, Eagles 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. Down right around the 25. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. To throw is Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Scott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Scott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray. Murray has the first down and more. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And down to the 28-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know, it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10,
just shy of the 30.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Boston Scott, his first carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Scott. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, it's Scott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Play action. It's Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Javon Hargrave forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action with Hurts. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
That's right, Eagle, Eagle, Eagle.
On first down, Scott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Pass incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts flushed out right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Scott. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go again with Scott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, right side. It's Scott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Jackson to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now Jackson.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And on it.